for safety, so I don't go.
Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine, and today will be a story time on guys how I found that I was pregnant, like what was my mama's reaction, you know, what did the dude say, what did my baby father say, stuff like that. So if you guys want to know, please stay tuned to watch the video. I promise you it won't be boring. I will try not to make it boring because I really like talking. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for, you know, even clicking on my video. And I don't want to make this intro long, so let's get right into the video. So, I want to say this was, I want to say. So, the summer of 2017, y'all, I was lit. Like, my body was so, like, in shape. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Titties never was big. Don't even try to go there with me. But like, I feel like I was so comfortable. I was so confident. I knew I was bad. I knew I was pretty. Not that I don't know now, but like, y'all, like, you couldn't tell me nothing in 2017. I was a sophomore. Like, right? If you guys see the first ever video that's posted on my channel, which is like the 15 facts about me, you guys see, like, feel like I was just shy up in there. Like, no. The end of that summer, I was lit, like bundles and all. I was lit. So anyway, I met this dude, I started talking to this one boy, and we was from February. So I started talking to him in February, and we met in June. And when we met, it was like we hit it off. Like, we was really vibing. You know, he was already my boyfriend, so it wasn't like we were meeting for the first time. Well, we was meeting for the first time, but it wasn't like we was, you know, awkward or anything. It wasn't like that because I already felt comfortable with him. And so I want to say, speed it up to July. July is when things got serious. So I met him in July, and I didn't meet him in July. Scratch that. I met him in June. I started seeing him again in July. So like we saw each other 2 times in June, and this is the third time in July. So we saw each other in July, and we basically, did what couples did, spend a day together. But didn't nobody know I was messing with him and my family, because I feel like, to me, my family was so shadowed by me. Like, I was watched. Not like, my mom, like, strict. She wasn't strict. She just thought that I needed a little help and guidance when it came to things like that. But she didn't know me. Apparently not enough. So I was sneaking him around the family, trying to be grown and be fast. Snuck him in the house while everybody went to work. And then So then we spent the day together. He told me to come back to his house. Well, he asked me if I want to come back to his house. And of course, I was still trying to be grown. And I went to his house. Got caught. Ended up having police reports on me. Everything. If y'all want to hear about that, please comment down below. Because I'm ready to tell y'all, like, that story. Like, I feel like that is so funny. Now it's funny. But it was not funny back then. I got older. I learned from my mistakes. But if you guys want to see a video on the story time about how I got caught and like how that all went down, comment down below, and I'll be sure to do that video for y'all. But I got caught, make a long story short, and I was kicked out of the house. And I say kicked out of the house meaning I didn't want to be there because I know me and my mom wasn't going to get along. She was upset with me that I didn't tell her that I was sneaking around, after the whole situation happened and I got caught spending the night at his house. And so he would come over to my grandma's house, and we would just sit there and we would relax. We would chill for like the whole day, and that's the only time I would come out of my room. She didn't let him spend the night, but like he used to come, and that was the only time I used to come out the room. That was the only time I used to have a smile on my face. He used to be happy. He used to do anything. So I want to say me and my grandma got into an altercation in July. So everything is really happening in July. So July was really a stressful month. That's when the depression really like started. So he would come over and we would like have fun. I would love when he used to come over. And we never did anything like sexual, but like just us being us and being around each other, we used to be happy just because. So one day, my grandma was basically like, go this place and it was kind of like a miscommunication, and she kind of got mad, and like feelings, like it was emotions and stuff everywhere. So he ended up leaving, and I ended up getting put out the house. And I say put out the house, meaning I was ready to leave, and I got put out the house. So I got put out, and like, but she didn't like get out my house. Like I got to leave like the next day and to go back home. So we ended up getting into it. I asked my mom, can I go out west to get my money? It was just an excuse to go out west. And I wanted to see him before I left because I didn't know if I was going to ever see him again. So I ended up leaving my grandma's house and ended up going out west. And I went to his house, and like I went in the morning time. I went to his house. He came to pick me up from the train station. I went to his house, and it was like, you know, we was just sitting there, we was talking. I was just happy to be around him. Like, we was at, like, I was really at that stage with him where, like, didn't nothing else matter when I was with him. And we were sitting there, and we were talking, and, you know, we were talking about how we didn't think we were going to see each other. He was like, I don't feel like I'm going to see you again because your mom is going to not let me see you, you know, stuff like that. And we were just laying down, and, you know, I was so in love with him. I'm like, yeah, you know, I really, you know, gonna miss you too, because I know my mom's not gonna let me see you anymore. When I tell y'all, so he was basically like, yeah, he said, shit, if we had a baby, they couldn't even keep us away from each other. I say, yeah. But you know me in my head, I'm like, baby, do you not see me? Like, I can't be tied down, no, baby. Like, I be saying how people and they baby daddies is, and I ain't want to be like that. And so, like, we, you know, forgot about that, and we got to, you know, this. No. So we got, y'all. So we got to, you know, doing what people be doing, couples be doing, and it was July 16th. And you want to know how I know? I have this calendar on my phone, and it's called Flow. If you guys know the app, it's Flow. And she be predicting periods. She be predicting when you most likely to get pregnant, when you less likely to get pregnant. And the day that I did that with him was one of the best chances of me ever to get pregnant in my life. If y'all know what I'm saying. That's one of the days I can't conceive. Most likely, like, the highest chance. And that's how I found out what day I got pregnant on. When I look back at the calendar, I didn't know at the time because my mom had took my phone and went back to Lake County. She went back to Lake County because we stay in Lake County. So she went back to Lake County, and she was like, you know, give me her phone because she paid for the phone. So I had to get her phone back. I was working with like a little 5S, the old phone that I had. And so I went back home, and what else happened? I think, okay, so I went back home. I ended up going back home. I was sad I had to go back home. But I went back home, and my mom was like, okay, you can go out there. So now, at this point, I could not spend the night at his house, but I was still sneaking to his house. Like, I would lie and say I'm going over to my friend's house to go spend the night with him. And when I went to a hotel party. Before I went with him, I went to a hotel party. My friend, she always had this, like, annual little hotel party. And I was, you know, I was lit. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, for me to have a baby, I was too lit. And I like to enjoy myself. And so I was enjoying myself, but, like, I felt a little sick while I was enjoying. You know what happens at hotel parties. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and say, because, you know, you're underage, you can't do that stuff. But I was, like, living my life. And when I was doing these activities, I was getting sick, like, throwing up off of stuff, just, you know, feeling tired. I was sore a lot. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. And so I call him, and I'm like, you know, you okay? You okay? Because now I'm thinking at this point, you done gave me something. You feel me? I'm not even thinking about me being pregnant because I already know, like, his life was going good. Mine was going good. Why would we try to add a baby in the mix? So he just like, you know, yeah, I feel okay. So I started to do the activities again. You know, it was a 2-day party, and I could not hang at all. Like, it was just over with for me. And that's when I'm like, okay, it's time to take a pregnancy test. because I had missed my period, and my periods was 6 days late. And when I tell y'all, my period come like clockwork, like it is on time, clock in, clock out, and it just didn't show up. Like didn't put in a 2-week notice or nothing. So I went to Chicago, and I went to the clinic, and I took a pregnancy test. And, you know, the lady, like, you're probably not even pregnant. You know, a lot of women miss their periods, and they can miss their periods up to 2 weeks before they find out that they're pregnant. She came back in the room smiling like, oh, congratulations, you're pregnant. And his sister came with me. His sister came with me to the doctor. And I just sat there, and she just sat there, and I'm like, and we was pregnant at the same time. Like, when I tell y'all, our due dates was like 2 days apart. And I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? Like, y'all mama finna kill both of y'all. Both of her kids pregnant at the same time. Oh, hell no. She finna kill y'all. I'm finna get killed when I go back home. And I don't believe in abortions. I strongly don't believe in abortions. So I had the mindset, Jasmine, you just have to get your big girl panties up and come on, let's go. And so, I didn't go home for 2 weeks. I did not go home for 2 weeks. And he pretty much, he was like, okay with it. You know, he like, well, you know, we have to be responsible now. Oh, I got a baby on the way. Then he started telling everybody. I'm like, don't tell nobody. Even though I don't know why, I didn't want nobody to know because they was going to find out anyway. I wasn't trying to hide my pregnancy or anything, but they was just going to find out anyway. So, like, I went to, where did I go? So I stayed at his house for 2 weeks, and his mom didn't know. We didn't tell his mom anything. And she called me. She like, I had, y'all, it was the summertime. I had a big, thick hoodie like this, and I put it on when I went in the kitchen because you could tell I was poking out. Because I was so skinny, I was starting to poke. And she like, I was like, what? I was 5 weeks when I found out I was pregnant. And she like, you know, why you putting on that big sweater? And I'm like, it's cold. She said, no, you're not. You think I don't know you pregnant. I know you pregnant. And like the room just got quiet. She like, same reason why I know this one pregnant. Like, we just got caught red-handed. But she was basically was like, it's our kid, you know. She support whatever decision we have. So we went to where did we go? So okay, so I finally go home. I go home, right, y'all? And I called my mom boyfriend at the time because me and my mom boyfriend we were so close. Like, we were so close. And I called him and I told him, and of course I knew he was gonna tell my mama. Like, why would he keep that for? Oh yeah, come on now. So he ended up telling my mom, and I'm basically like, you know, okay. So I came home and she didn't say a word to me. It's not like she was mad. She didn't say nothing to me. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm in a clip. So everybody coming in, I come in the door. Everybody, hey Jess, hey Jess. I'm like, hey everybody. So my sister come grab me. She like, oh, my nephew and my niece gonna be straight. And I'm like, she like, I know you pregnant. Woo. Like, she yelling and stuff, happy and stuff. I end up telling my cousin. She like, well, I'll be, you know, I support you. You know, everybody how they say they're gonna support the baby, whatever. So I end up the next day I came downstairs and my mom was like, we all sat on the couch. So it was me, her, and my grandma. So I'm sitting on the couch like this. As you know, we watching TV, Lifetime, of course. Where so what you finna do? I turned around and looked at her like, what you mean what I'm finna do? She said, you gonna say her act stupid. I said, what you mean? She said, so you not pregnant? I was like, at that point, I'm like, I should have lied and say no, but I couldn't lie and say no because I already told her boyfriend. Ah! Sorry, I was trying to look at the time. Yeah, I'm a hot mess. But she like, so you just gonna sit here and say like you not like pregnant? So I'm like, yeah, I'm pregnant. I'm just finna get a job. You know how you got a script, mamas. So, you know, you got to make it seem like you got a plan when you really don't have a plan, you know. And I wouldn't say my mom was mad. She was really disappointed in me because I had a lot going for myself. Like, I was on a dance team. I was doing a lot of stuff, making me be known. I was going to start into YouTube. I had a lot of dreams that I couldn't finish the proper way because I got pregnant. And not saying that stopped me for anything. It just put time back. You know, I didn't know how much it was going to affect my school. Like, it wasn't, you know, I never knew. So she pretty much was disappointed in me. My dad, when he found out, he like, Fatty pregnant? My nickname Fatty. He Fatty pregnant. And, you know, my mom like, yeah, our daughter pregnant. And everybody in the family was pretty much like, we gonna give you one or two options. Either you can, you know, get the abortion, or like you can keep. My mama never pressured me to get no abortion though. Everybody said that it was my own decision what I wanted to do. They was really gonna support my decision. But I feel like if you have unprotected sex, you know the possibilities that you gonna have a baby. So if you want to eliminate that, birth control is one, condoms is one, stuff like that. I don't feel like a child should be murdered or anything because y'all want to bounce on. You know what? I ain't even gonna go there. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I had my son already, as you guys can tell. You know, it's really taking effect on me a lot. My life's changed tremendously. If you guys want a teen mom struggle video, I probably will do that for you guys next week. But if you guys want one after you see this video, then comment down below. And yeah, that's really all I have for you guys. Thank you guys for watching my video. Like I said, please hit the like and subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, well, that wasn't nice, but okay. So, like I said, I will be posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I know I said that at the beginning of the video. I just want to let y'all know, so don't be texting my phone saying, when you go upload a video. And if I'm late, mind your business. No, I'm just playing. It's probably because, you know, I'm being a mommy. And I have to do other stuff to upload. I'll probably go upload on my phone or on a MacBook. So, yeah. That's all I really have. Please stay tuned and please keep supporting me. Thank you to everybody who supported me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.